take and put in a secondary tone. I'm going to be picking it up like this on the top of my piece of paper with my HB here like this, and I'm going to run this tone here like this, and let's come back here like this. I'm using the side of my stump now. When I was burnishing, I used the point of it, but I'm using the side of the stump, and I'm not putting too much pressure on, because if I put too much pressure on, I would get a hard edge, which I would not be able to get rid of. Now I'm going to use the stump here to give me my edge here, which is going to be my dark between my light and dark areas here like that. And now let's hold the bottom of the nose by getting a good clean hard edge on the bottom here like this. Get a good clean hard edge on the bottom here like this. Now let's get a good clean hard edge on the right side here like this. A good clean hard edge on the bottom of the septum here like this. And let's just pull a tone in here like that. And let's just take and pull a value in here like this. And let's just pull this tone together here like this. And everything is flat here. There is nothing that is modeled at this point. Now I'm going to just take and pull a light tone over here like this, because I have burnished the edge there. It is going to stay a hard edge. And I'm going to pull this tone in between here, and I do it smoothly and evenly, not scrubbing. Let's pull this tone together here like this. And because I've burnished, it's a hard edge here like that. Now let's just pull the tone here like this. Pull this tone here like this. Pull this tone here like this. And we have the plane for the bottom of the nose. Now I'm going to pick up some tone here and keep a good clean hard edge on the top of the alar wing here to define it. Now let's get a good clean hard edge on the bottom of this shadow area here, which will define our alar wing. And now let's just put our value in here like this. And I'm not putting it in with a lot of pressure, because I'm going to want to soften the edges. And if I put it in with too much pressure, I would not be able to soften the edges. Now let's just pull this tone over here like this. It's a flat pattern. It's like drawing by numbers. We are drawing by numbers, but we're making our own numbers here like this. Let's pull these two tones together here like that. Now let's just come up here and let's just get this shape up here for the shape of the indentation where the nose goes into the eye socket, like this, like this, like this, like this, and I've outlined it. Now let's just fill it in by, and I'm using the side of my stump, not the point of it. Now let's just make it nice and smooth here. It can be just a little bit darker. All right, now we've got that already figured out. And let's just smooth it out a little bit by swirling our stump. And now I'm going to come in here and put these shadow patterns in here. I'm going to make it a little bit lighter, because if I leave it this dark, it's liable to have an outline there, and I don't want any outlines in anything here. Everything is dark against light against dark against light, and we get a good solid sculptured look that way. Now let's just pick up some tone up here, and let's find the shape of our shadow pattern here like this. And I'm not doing this very heavy, because I'm going to be wanting to soften it. I'll get our shadow pattern like this here like this. Come over here like that, and pick up just a little bit more tone here, and I'm swirling it in order to keep it smooth. And I'm using the side of my stump, not the point of the stump. And I'm using very little pressure here, because, like I said, I don't want to create something that I'm not going to be able to soften. Let's come up in here like this and swirl our stump like this, going around like that, which will keep a smoother edge and keep a smoother tone on the side of our nose here like this. And now let's come over here and put our pattern over here, pick it up here like this, and now I want to pick up this pattern on the side here before I put the other pattern in, like that. And now let's come over this back of the shape of the side plane of the nose, and let's put this tone in like this. It is slightly lighter than the one above it, and let's just swirl it like this so that it's nice and smooth. And if you will notice, we don't have anything in here that is not a flat tone. There is nothing, absolutely nothing is blended, and we do not have any tone at all in the part of the nose that is being hit by the light. It will remain light until we soften the other areas. Now I'm going to start softening this area. I'm going to put a lot of pressure here and ease up as I come back. I put a lot of pressure here and ease up as I come down. A lot of pressure here, ease up as I go in. A lot of pressure here and ease as I come up. And a lot of pressure here and ease as I come down, which gives me a reflected light. And this value here is darker than this. It is not the same value, and it is not lighter. Now the bottom of the nose is going to be a soft edge, and I'll give you the reasoning a little later because the light is filtering into it. Let's just soften this edge here like this. Now let's just soften in between these 2 points here like this. And let's just pull this value up here like this, pull this over here like this, and take the excess off of our stump here and swirl our stump here, softening the edge like this so that it begins to roll into the dark area. The light is coming from the top here, so it's going to be a soft edge. Now take and put a lot of pressure here and ease up the pressure as I come to the left. And I have very little pressure on at the left there. Ease up this pressure on the top here, and as I come in I get very light in the pressure. I want to take a clean stump because I don't want the dark to go too far into the light area. Pull the tone over here like this. Pull the tone over like this. And now let's just take the excess off of here. Now let's just soften in between these areas here. It's a soft edge here. And that's how you get quality, by getting soft edges working against hard edges. And all hard edges or all soft edges will give you absolutely nothing but a very unsensitive, heavy-handed rendition. Now let's just soften this area here by easing up as we come up, ease up as we come up here like that. And now we have a lot of areas that are soft and hard, and we want to get a value on the front of our nose. So let's just take some tone here, and it's going to be a light tone, and let's just put it in here very lightly and come on both sides of the shadow, the highlight, like this, leaving the highlight white. Now let's just put this tone down here like this, and I'm not picking it out of the black, I'm picking it out of the gray. Go around the highlight like this, around the highlight, around the highlight, and now let's come over the front here, and we're just putting a flat tone on this nose here. We're not putting any scribbling on, but a flat tone over the nose here. Now let's come on the other side of the highlight here like this, leaving the highlight white. And now let's just pull this tone together in here like this.